Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Our program will be starting in 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Our program will be starting momentarily. Please silence your devices.
Good evening. Please rise for the Cox Mill High School class of 2026.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Avi Deshmukh, and I had the incredible honor of serving as your senior class vice president. Please remain standing as we honor our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So proudly we had knelt at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare above thirsting air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. All right, good evening, families, friends, teachers, staff members, members of the Board of Education, and especially to the Cox Mill High School class of 2026. My name is John LeGrand, and I serve as the Deputy Superintendent here in Cabarrus County Schools. It is a true honor and privilege to be here with you on this special day. More than 100 years ago, long before state rankings, growth scores, school report cards, end-of-course tests, and standardized testing became a part of everyday conversation in education, Schools were built around a simpler idea: to prepare young people to become future productive citizens. In fact, one of the earliest goals of public education in America was not simply academic achievement. It was preparing students to contribute to their communities, lead with character, solve problems, and build meaningful lives. However, over time, the perception of education changed. Scores became headlines. Data became comparisons. As a result, success started being measured by numbers on a spreadsheet instead of the lives being shaped inside of classrooms. But tonight is a reminder of something important. The world does not need more good test takers. The world needs more good people. Since opening its doors in 2009, Cox Mill High School has understood that. This school has not simply produced graduates. It has produced scholars, athletes, leaders, innovators, artists, and young people prepared to make an impact far beyond this community. And tonight, another class adds its chapter to that story. Class of 2026, your story starts here. There's a reason tonight it is called a commencement ceremony, because commencement does not mean the end. It means the beginning. Tonight is simply not about closing a chapter of your life. It is about stepping into the next one. For the past several years, much of your story was shaped by schedules, bells, classrooms, practices, rehearsals, and adults helping guide your path. But after today, more of those decisions become yours. The direction of your life, the kind of person you become, the way you treat people, the impact you will leave on the world around you. That's why this moment feels so emotional, because everyone in this arena understands that tonight is not just a celebration of what you accomplished in school. It is the beginning of the life you are about to build. And the truth is, life will never hand you a study guide. The biggest moments ahead of you will not be multiple choice. Life will ask you different questions, such as, will you continue striving for excellence, even after the awards and rankings are gone? Will you use your success to serve others? Will you lead with humility and integrity? Will you keep learning even when nobody is grading you anymore? Will you make the people around you better because you were there? For you see, that's the real curriculum of life. And for the past 4 years, Cox Mill High School has already been preparing you for that. You can see it in students like Ishan Karat. Ishan earned the United States Army ROTC scholarship and served as the North Carolina State Vice President of the National Beta Club. And while his path may now lead him to Harvard University in the fall, what stands out most is not simply academic achievement. It's leadership, the willingness to step forward, represent others, and challenge himself at the highest levels. That's preparation for life. You can also see it in Avi Deshmukh. Avi earned the prestigious Park Scholarship to North Carolina State University. While he served as the North Carolina State Officer for DECA. That combination of scholarship and leadership reflects something important. True success is not simply about personal achievement. It's about using your talents to create opportunities, solve problems, and positively influence the people around you. You can also see this in Salma Sadiq. Salma earned the highly competitive Questbridge Scholarship, opening doors to extraordinary opportunities through hard work, perseverance, and academic excellence. But scholarships like that represent more than grades. They represent commitment, resilience, sacrifice, and the courage to pursue opportunities that once may have seemed out of reach. And this graduating class didn't just excel individually, they excelled together. This year alone, Cox Mill High School earned 5 conference championships. They weren't one in women's volleyball, women's golf, women's tennis, men's golf, and men's tennis. That kind of success doesn't happen by accident. It happens when people commit to each other, when teammates push one another, trust one another, support one another. And honestly, that lesson matters far beyond athletics, because life is rarely built alone. And graduates, your stories are now part of something much larger than yourselves. Since 1849, generations of students across Cabarrus County have entered classrooms, carrying hopes, fears, talents, and dreams into a school system built around one powerful belief, a belief that every student deserves a future filled with opportunity. And before we close today, graduates, I want to give you one last assignment. Take a moment and look around this arena. Many of you have spent the last 13 years of your life among this group gathered here tonight. Look at your classmates, look at your teachers, look at your families and friends. Reflect upon those that have made a real difference in your life. And by the end of this joyous day, please make sure that you thank them. It could be a parent, a grandparent, a teacher, a coach, or a friend, because great stories are never written alone. These people spent years helping build your future long before you fully understood what your future could become. It's a future filled with opportunities you cannot see, a future filled with challenges you cannot yet predict, and a future filled with moments that will define what you will become. After all, we were never really preparing you for a test. We were preparing you for a life where character matters, a life where leadership matters, a life where integrity, resilience, and service can change the lives of others. Chargers, the future you've spent 13 years preparing for is no longer ahead of you. It's waiting for you right outside these doors. Congratulations, Cox Mill High School class of 2026. Go forth and make us all proud.
Thank you, Dr. Legrand. Hi, my name is Banu Krishnam Seti, and I'm honored to serve as your senior class president. Platform guests, parents, family, friends, and graduates of the class of 2026, welcome to Cox Mill High School's graduation ceremony. It is surreal to think that just a few years ago, we were freshmen, walking into unfamiliar hallways, meeting new teachers, watching the World Cup in class, and trying to imagine what high school would become for us. Now, in what feels like a blink of an eye, we're preparing to graduate. High school taught us far more than what was written in Canvas assignments and notebooks. It taught us resilience, responsibility, compassion, and how to grow into young adults. As we move into this next chapter of life, remember to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. We grow from the moments that challenge us the most. Now, while we'll always remember the big moments like senior sunrise, senior assassin, and prom, I think the smaller moments will stay with us just as much. The conversation with our friends in the hallways and the excitement of finally leaving class on Friday at 2:10. For 4 years, we shared the same routines, and somewhere along the way, this place became home. Class of 2026, we may not remember every assignment or every reminder to take out our AirPods in class, but we will remember how these years felt and the people who experienced them beside us. I would like to introduce the following representatives of Cox Mill High School who are on stage here today. Dr. Megan Frazier, Principal. Mr. Christopher Forbes, Assistant Principal. Mr. Timothy Gergel, Assistant Principal. Miss Jennifer Herman, Assistant Principal. Miss Catherine Reynolds, Assistant Principal. I would also like to recognize Miss Crystal Dellinger and Miss Courtney Liam, our graduation coordinators. Also on stage are my fellow Student Council officers, Riley Franchak, Student Body President, Avi Deshmukh, Vice President, Divya Hasija, Secretary, Ved Modak, Treasurer, and Akshita Muthukumar, Historian. Please let us take a moment as we take a selfie with our senior class. I would like to thank the Northwest Cabarrus and Cox Mill Air Force JROTC under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Calvin Martin and Senior Master Sergeant Corrine Smith for presenting and posting our nation's colors. I want to thank the Cox Mill Band and Choir under the direction of Mr. Drew Carter and Miss Jennifer Cook. Riley Franchak, Student Body President, will now offer some reflections on the class of 2026.
Thank you, Banu. Good evening, everyone. My name is Riley Franchak, and I'm honored to stand here tonight as your Student Body President. I'm incredibly proud of each and every one of you for making it here today. For nearly 700 school days, we've woken up early, rushed through crowded hallways, studied, stressed, and chose to keep moving forward even in moments of personal struggle. When I sat down to write this speech, I found it difficult to encapsulate all the amazing people sitting in front of me tonight. Our class is made up of countless talented athletes, artists, performers, leaders, and innovators, and students who quietly worked hard each and every day. But one thing that unites us all is the growth we experience within the walls of Cox Mill. I think we can all agree that 4 years ago, we walked into this high school as nervous freshmen trying to figure out where we belonged. Since then, we've changed in ways that don't always show up on transcripts or resumes. We learned how to speak up, how to keep going after failure, how to sit with uncertainty, how to support one another, and most importantly, how powerful the action of kindness can be. I want you all to think of a moment in these past 4 years when someone chose to be kind to you. Maybe it was a teacher who stayed after school to help you when you were struggling. Maybe it was a friend who sat with you when you felt alone. Or maybe it was something small, something you almost forgot. A smile in the hallway, someone remembering your name, or the lunch lady giving you an extra side of ranch. Those moments may seem insignificant at the time, but they stay with us. Long after grades or the memories of Friday night lights and meetups at Cookout fade, people remember how we made them feel. There's a line from the Broadway musical Wicked that says, "Because I knew you, I have been changed for good." And I think that's what high school really is. Not just grades, exams, or achievements, but years of becoming better because of those around us. Friends, mentors, family, and even frenemies. Every time someone chose empathy instead of judgment, encouragement instead of silence, or compassion instead of indifference, it changed someone. Maybe in a small way, or maybe in one that was life-changing. And the important thing is, these people didn't have to do these things. It was a choice. As we leave Cox Mill, we are all headed in different directions, different colleges, careers, cities, and futures. Some of us know exactly where we're going, and some of us are still figuring that out, and that's perfectly okay. But wherever life takes us, we all continue to have the same opportunity each day, the opportunity to choose who we are and how we treat one another. We can choose to hug our friends a little tighter, talk to our parents in the kitchen for a little longer. We can choose to give ourselves grace, share one more laugh with classmates, or compliment a stranger. I once had someone ask me, "What do you want your legacy to be when you leave this school?" And I had to sit with this for a while because for a long time I thought legacy was limited to accomplishments, titles, or success. But now I think it could be something much simpler. Maybe our legacy is the way we treated others when it would have been easier not to. Maybe it's the encouragement we gave, the doors we held open, the people we included, or the moments we made someone feel seen. In a world that can feel divided, impatient, and harsh, kindness is not a weakness. It is one of the strongest choices we can make. There's a lyric by Olivia Dean that says, "Love is never wasted when it's shared." As we step into this next chapter of our lives, I hope we remember that our success is not limited to what we achieve, but by what we give to others along the way. Because at the end of this day, this life is meant to be shared. So choose to share joy and laughter, share support in times of sadness, and share quiet in the moments of peace. Class of 2026, as we move forward into new places and new versions of ourselves, let us make sure we leave every room, every community, and every person a little better than we found them, even the one in the mirror. Congratulations, class of 2026, we made it. I would now like to introduce to you our principal, Dr. Megan Frazier.
Good evening, board members, Dr. LeGrand and cabinet members, families, friends, and most importantly, the Cox Mill High School class of 2026. Before I move on, and like the proud principal I am, I'd like to brag about this amazing group of Chargers. In the classroom, our Chargers have excelled. The class of 2026 earned millions of dollars in scholarships, including the prestigious Parks Scholarship. 46 of you are graduates of the NAF Academy of Information and Technology. 20 of you are now certified as Nurse Aid 1 professionals, and 18 of you have chosen to serve your country with military service in the Navy, Army, Coast Guard, and Air Force. As a proud military mom, I thank you in advance for your service. You've led more than 60 student clubs, given countless hours to your community, and demonstrated leadership and character that reflect the very best of Cox Mill High School and Cabarrus County Schools. On the stage, you have left a lasting legacy. Our senior band students lend their ensembles to numerous first-place marching band awards, including 2 Grand Champion Awards, and they earned superior ratings in all concert and jazz band events over the last 4 years. The Cox Mill Theater students delivered a stunning production of Seussical the Musical and earned a record 7 Bloomy Award nominations. And I believe 1 win with a Bloomy. The seniors of the Chamber Choir consistently received superior ratings at MPA, participated in statewide choir festivals, and led the Charger Chorus to a successful performance tour in Nashville. The seniors of the dance department made history with their first-place finish at state competition and multiple superior ratings at DPA. On the field, court, and mat, our Chargers continued to shine. We had 9 athletic teams qualify for the playoffs. Our women's volleyball team made it to the Final Four with a 28-2 record. We celebrated 3 Coach of the Year winners, 4 Player of the Year winners, 5 conference championships, 30 state qualifiers, 9 collegiate signees, and 1 state champion. Please give all of these students a round of applause for their many accomplishments. Tonight you've heard encouraging words of advice from Dr. LeGrand along with your classmates. I want to take a moment to add to those encouraging words, but also leave you with a challenge. I learned from an early age that change is inevitable. Starting in 5th grade, I attended 6 different schools in 5 different states in the span of 2 years. Many of you have had similar experiences being the new kid. You experienced that awkward feeling walking into a classroom or the lunchroom, trying to find a place to sit, which also meant you were trying to find that place where you belong. Despite all my practice being the new kid, I'll be honest, I felt that uncertainty walking into Cox Mill in January as your new principal. Would I fit in? Would I be able to continue the excellence already here? The choice to move 6 times when I was a kid was not mine, and much of the change you have experienced and will continue to experience will not be your choice. However, you will still learn from it. You will learn how to walk into a room and be okay with that awkward feeling, because at some point you will realize you are not the only one feeling awkward. You will learn how to adapt to new situations and new environments. You will also learn that adapting to new environments doesn't mean you have to change who you are and what you hold to be true. You will learn that friends come and go in your life, and it's okay. You will also learn that the ones who stick around are the ones that were okay with your awkwardness. In fact, they likely were one of the people in that room feeling just as awkward as you were. Much of the change you will experience in life won't be your choice, but you will learn from it. You will learn how to adapt, how to connect, and how to stay true to who you are, even in unfamiliar spaces. But here's the challenge. The greatest growth doesn't come from the change that happens to you. It comes from the change you choose. John D. Rockefeller once said, "Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great." In a few years, many of you will find yourself at the top of your game. You will find success and satisfaction in college, a military career, or a career you are moving into right now. You will receive praise from others, and you may even be in a position where they want you to train or teach others. You are a model for others in this position. This is amazing, and it is absolutely something the adults in your life want for you, success. However, I want you to think about Rockefeller's quote when you are sitting in the good, as this might be the perfect time to make a change. As an English teacher, I like to use analogies, and as someone who married into the world of auto racing, I can't help but compare life to racing. Imagine you're near the end of a race, running comfortably in the top 5. Your team might tell you to hold your position. It's safe, it's solid, but winning often requires a risk. Sometimes you have to leave the pack, change lanes, and take a chance, knowing it might not work, but also knowing it just might be what gets you to the finish line first. You don't grow by staying comfortable. You grow by choosing the challenge. So as you leave here tonight, you will face change. Some of it will happen to you. Some of it will be your choice. Wherever your path leads, military, college, or career, don't settle for good. Learn from it, appreciate it, but don't stay there too long. Be willing to take the risk that leads to something greater. I want to leave you with this quote from Socrates. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Class of 2026, thank you for making my first go as a principal a great one. You will always hold a special place in my heart as my first graduating class. Now go forward, Chargers, and build something great. Dr. LeGrand and special guests, it is my pleasure to present the following candidates for graduation from Cox Mill High School.
Riley Elizabeth Franchak. Banu Krishnamsetti. Avi Deshmukh. Divya Hasja. Ved Modak. Akshitha Muthukumar. Isaiah Joel Newton. Tanushri Ara Amudhan. Tessa Kai Abbey. And Zilla Fahima Abdul Jabbar. Abigail Ann Acosta. Sherilyn Adidala. Anushka Ajay. Ishan Ajmera, Dylan Anthony Alves, Melena Shiamaka Amadi Crawford, Ishan Arpit Amin, Carter Ryan Andrkonich, Emily Frances Anger, Holly Neapavan and Amali, Ashra Sai Anugandala, Arjun Anup, Rishab Apandaraj, Jasmine Arsenega Swazo, Rocio Nyaruka Argeta Lobo, Caitlin Olivia Arnold, Eric Holden Arnon, Atif Amin Aslam Basha, Deepya Batula, Erica Adele Baum, Sawyer Waylon Baumgartner, Sydney Imani Belfram, Mayurika Berra, Nara Grace Bevenor, Himavarsha Badri, Hardyarsh Bipin, Catalina Mui Bobe, Christopher Banks Bagunya, Saitanvi Bolu, Ina Bilikotivina Boshkatuva, Sierra Angelina Bowser, Luna Isabella Bransifort, Kieran Eli Brevard, Leuna Gloria Bruton, Taylor Nicole Briggs, Camila Elise Brinzy, Ashley Isabel Borapa, Stephen Chadwick Bowie, Harshini Uma Balusu, Rachel Caroline Burns, Elise Frances Bynum, Isabel Gabrielle Cagiano, Drew Gabrielle Castro, Brady Thomas Charcou, Sihan Shin, Sriyan Shareddy, Rubab Kar Sheena, Diya Chimakurdi, Roy Duran Cooper, Aaliyah Brooke Cornoyer, Benjamin Hudson Krager, Anna Kaylee Creamer, Victoria Carolina Bartolome Cruz, Desmond James Kreitzer, Ridvik Dondi, Moldiyar Aldoyevich Daniyarov, Catherine Elizabeth Donko, Dora Gibson Darnell, Noah Anthony Dato, Karen Nanozi Dudungu, Liam Patrick de Guzman, Rafael Monterroyos Vilela de Vasconcelos, Suprasha Dekal, Jalen Victoria Dominguez, Ishan Sai Dantamseti, Abram Thomas Dupe, Nathan Allen Dupe, Elijah John Douglas, Jace Cordell Douglas, John Franklin Drumheller, Ayana and Elise Drummond, Jack Michael Diziomba, Maxwell Weston Powell Earl, Isabella Louise Eklund, Mia Addison Elam, Aiden Thomas Emery, Gabriel Escalante de la Cruz, Andrew Joseph Esposito, Kareem Isam Fadul, Jaden Deshaun Ferguson, Menace Shalom Fernando, Sophia Elise Fletcher, Morgan Riley Flores, Nicholas James Floyd, Lily Jameson Fogg, Anderson Joseph Foley, Tanadia Jamil Ford, Hannah Marie Fort, Michael Grayson Fortune, Allison Page Foster, Skylar J. Funderburk, Bhargava Ram Tajasvi Gatu, Mason Dominic Gaddy, Isa Rebecca Galletta, Romy Carmel Galletta, Zion Jamal Garcia, Renee Louise Gary, Lily Mary Ellen Gates, Ethan Rashad Gathing, Quincy Brandon Gathing, Kaylee Leilani Coronel Giolingo, Alexander Naveen George, Christopher Stefan Georgiev, Karthik Gantasala, Madison Taylor Gomez, George Alexander Gonzalez, Sammy Joel Gonzalez Perez, Neil Goyle, Garrison Travis Graham, Joshua Matthew Grant, Jordan Kristen Hope Gray, Braden Michael Green, Anthony Lamar Griffin, Wynn Roberts Griffin, Carson Benjamin Grove, Sejal Grover, Mahita Rock Gudamela, Logan Nicholas Gula, Ryan Ziri Guo, Sophia Gergang, Rishi Heldar, Mason Adam Hall, Samuel Patrick Hall, Sonaya Olivia Hall, Irie Halbaum, Harrison Taylor Harper, Griffin Charles Kenyon Harris, Emery Elise Haskell, Julia Grace Hatt, Robert Michael Haynes, Madeline May Hecht, Carson Ashley Hextall, Drake Daniel Hillen, Connor Cole Hopgood, Hassan Ali Hodge, Peyton Brooks Holland, Haley May Holmes, Alyssa Jean Hobson, Shariah Giovanni Howard, Amy Wankan Huang, Anjali Vasavi Imasetti, John Anderson, Alexander Engel, Tanner Chase Irvin, Dasha Yvonne Jackson, Shania Renee Jackson, Jalen Elwana Jacob Gavassar, Avery Zalai Jean Jamon, Camille Simone Janae, Jaden Damon Jett, Harchita Jatendra Kumar, Summer Lauren John, Carson Campbell Johnson, Chelsea Leona Jones, Anaya Lachey Jones Jackson, Saharsh Kadaru, Ruthvika Reddy Kambam, Rahil Deepan Kamdar, Krish Bharat Kasabwala, Caller Michael Kemp, Grace Elise Kessler, Kip Manning Kimball, Taylor Rose King, John Christopher Kirby, Caleb Alexander Klum, Juthika Kolati, Sai Sharon Konakondala. Mila Elizabeth Kuntz. Ishan Korat. Carson William Koronek. Saisriya Kotapali. Udayan Kutu. Lauren Francis Krejci. Jackson Lance Kurtz. Aiden Joseph LeBrier. Baron Saudi Lawrence. Elijah Barrington Lawrence. Lauren Addison Lee. Madeline Haley Leggett. Sunahith Lakala. Alice Koal Lemke. Cameron Ray Lewandowski. Caden Matthew Levy. Zakiah Carlise Lewis. Abigail Madison Loringer. Samuel Nathan Estandian Lorenzo. Kiabra Cassie Lyles. Amruta Varshini Masherla. John Henry Maycall. Michael Henry Maycall. Nashida Salani Madavaram. Jordan Christina Magby. Elijah Salim Mahavigar. Charles Patrick Mahomey. Swapno Maidi. Sanvi Majai. Barrett Angelina Musanya Malama Thomas. Mahati Manvala Srivastan. Maida Manda. Ishan Mandal. Nyla Sana Manayar. Tyler James McBee. Eliza Mae McCarthy. Caleb James McCarthy.
Cameron Alice McCorkle. Zachary Isaiah McCurdy. Kaylin Danielle McInnes. Caleb William McInnes. Ayana Dejai McKinnon. Azuri Deshay McNair. Ryan Philip Metis. Nathan Dean Mendering. Ria Jayesh Metha. Reba Marie Addison Meskel. Hugh Thomas Michael. Annalise Miloris. Avery Harris Miller. Peyton Elizabeth Miller. Rodriguez Chiffon Miller. Elisa Kashyap Mistry. Amelia Marie Madro. Mohammed Rahil Abbas Mohammed Bilal. Rayan Mohammed. Camila Moncayo Cifuentes. Adrian Jalen Monford. Zachary John Montgomery. Jacob Ryan Moore. Maxwell Tyler Moore. Ethan Malachi Moreno. Jordan Loretta Catherine Morris. Noah Kyle Morris. Jay Moss. Yazini Muragan. Rajesh Murugesan. Jack Christopher Myers. Lorelei Renee Myers. Ayush Niraj Naik. Ferris Sami Najar. Tatiana Lilora Nalbone. Hansika Nasanali. Jason Muega Decare. Maria Ann Niram. Dalen Lamar Nesbitt. Prasant Nupan. Peter Swan, Wynn. Empress Simone Norwood. Shikari Marshall Okwara. Daniel Andrew Osorio. Emily Jane Pagano. Gia Donna Paniagua. Sahil Parisher. Gabili Devon Parker. Christian Alexander Parkman. And Keitha Parsi. Aryan Rahul Kumar Patel. Hitnaya Ashwin Kumar Patel. Oam Alpesh Patel. Vedakashara Karathkia Pati. Tanush Patil. Abnavi Rao Patlori. Elijah William Payne. Ellie Lee Payne. Jaden Dural Padu. David Anthony Perez. Mithun Anthea Perianyan Ramesh. Vincent Anthony Pesci. Wyatt Jack Pfeiffer. Riley Reese Phillips. Camilla Alai Pinazo Gabaja. Ashia Kanaya Pinkston. Bianca Pocarel. Ananya Ponogati. Ella Gray Prevost. Haley Ruth Radcliffe. Pranaya Ramaswamy. Braden Maxwell Ramirez. Gavin James Ramirez. Akshaj Raparthi. Konstantin Romanovich Rasamakani. Anthony Emmanuel Elijah Redding. Taylor Walker Reed. Rhea Rajul. Anthony Reyes Rios. Parker Alexander Richardson. Alex Nathan Ricks. Keenan Christoph Roach. Ryan Israel Roach. Yasim Caleb Robertson. Jada Farah Robinson. Serena Marie Robinson. Kyle Anthony Rocco. Hannah Elizabeth Rogers. Jamie Elizabeth Rogers. Wyatt Andrew Rogers. Sean Barrington Roman. Corey Dwayne Ross. Ariane Rothu. Colwyn Joseph Rue. Emily Maya Rudolph. Rashmi Rupa. Tritan Samavedam. Alia Sameh Saeed Ahmed Abdulwahab. Samari Alea Sampson. Josiah Eugenio Sanchez. Corbin Chase Sanders. Alexander Sandoval. Barish Sangaraju. Anjani Saraf. Kiara Aroki Sawu. Elise Pilar Shank. Gabrielle Kurt Shank. Skylar Mackenzie Schofield. Maggie Marie Schultz. Elijah Gabriel Schwartz. Araya Newman Scott. Jordan Noel Scott. Salma Hassan Sadiq. Devin Jacob Seiler. Evan Shane Schaefer. Amber Shaw. Arhum Nurav Shah. Ridini Kanun Shah. Mohammed Fez Shamim. Aditya Sharma. Amber Sharma. Pavni Sharma. Rachel Marie Shea. Arnav Singh Shergill. Baba Shanakya Sidula. Geraldine Noy Siavong. Yash Jayesh Singudia. Addison Claire Scaris. Liam Maximilian Skiff. Graham Shelton Smith. Hartley Allen Smith. Jaden Rashay Smith. Aiden Bradford Sneed. Bernardine Iram Sosu. Sarita Sridhar. Ahana Srinath. Emma Maxine Stevens. Ethan Thomas Stevens. Ray Corinne Stevenson. Victoria Rose Stewart. Owen Parks Stiffel. Lainey Shea Stock. Sydney Michelle Stone. Ariana Nicole Suarez. Julia Grace Sullivan. Brock Damon Suss. Khalid Naji Ibrahim Tahir. Aditi Tekalapati. Amen Zelalem Tassi. Cherish Dayu Tabior. Tori Mariah Tellis. Joshua Alexander Tierzitis. Aditya Taluri. Paxton Charles Tebow. Ruthvika Tima. Ann Joshi Thomas. Cameron Isaac Thomas. Aiden Jason Thomason. Zoe Kaylin Thomason. James McCrae Trimble. Anise Janelle Tucker. Brianna Michelle Vanager. Nirja Sashin Varul. Tyler Chase Veronese. Dion Cherie Vulu. Munisvi Vupala. Chelsea Soon Waldrop. Alania Savannah Walker. Braden Michael Walter. Ryan Wang. Cameron Lucas Ware. Grace Alexandra Warnecki. Braden Bradshaw Washer. Maddox Reed Washer. Ellen Chang Wei. Sydney Marie Whalen. Alicia Saray White. Bria Sine White. Reddick Kendall Rattan Williams. Claire McKenna Williford. Caleb Perry Wilson. Colin Mark Winslow. Abigail Renee Warner. Bryce Michael Warner. Caden Michael Wojton. Anthony Matthew Wolf. Ashley Elizabeth Woosley. Jessica Ruth Woosley. Paige Covington Woosley. Brennan John Young. Sophia Rose Zigmont.
Will the graduates please stand? And now, seniors, please turn your tassels from right to left. Symbolizing your transition from students to graduates.
In the presence of these witnesses, and by the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the Cabarrus County Board of Education, I now pronounce you graduates of Cox Mill High School. Will the audience please stand in honor of the graduates? It is my pleasure to introduce the 2026 graduates of Cox Mill High School.